I'm back. And frustrated. Excuse me. I'm back. I'm frustrated. I'm concerned. I'm annoyed. I'm saddened. And I'm over it. I'm over it. But that doesn't mean that I give up. And I'm tired of getting up on here crying. That's whack. But it is what it is. So Miles spoke about his experience with Makir. Excuse me. Miles spoke about his experience with Makir. He is very frustrated right now. He also expressed how he gets embarrassed when he has to correct Makir and he's on the game, and he said that his friends on the game tell him that he's being mean. So now he thinks that they think that he's a bad person. So I'm dealing with that. Dealing with Mac. And it's very frustrating. It's frustrating. I have my children I have my children like full time. Go with their dad every other weekend. And as a parent, I feel alone in that sense, because Makira is getting a lot older and stronger, more savvy, which I can't knock the hustle. I appreciate the savvy, but stop with my plans. But it's frustrating because I feel like I'm in the thick of things most often by myself in regards to their dad, and conversations have been had, and my life continues the way that it is. And then I have conversations when I express to my loved ones about what's going on, and it's like, Nicole, we need to have the conversation. I'm like, okay, well, what conversation is that? We need to have the conversation of placing Makir in a facility. Now, I have been this conversation has been introduced over the years to me, and it's still a no-go. I feel like I can endure more. I feel like I can endure all when it comes to my child. But it is frustrating. It's very frustrating. So here's the thing. I work in a setting that cares for children like Makir, in addition to other children with mental health needs. And I've been a part of this work setting for over 20 years. I know what happens in a facility-based type situation for children with mental health issues, but especially autistic children and autistic nonverbal child like mine. And it's a no-go for me. Nah, I'm cool. At that point, I figure it out. Because I feel as though I am equipped to handle Makir to the best of my ability. I do know how to assess my child when the need is great. And for me, his behaviors, although annoying and it disrupts the whole house, for me, is not appropriate for my child and my business to be placed in a facility, because it's medication management and or some type of restraint process when a child is having difficulties and have issues with de-escalation, depending on the child, but I know mine. And then also too, I can't, I'm not giving up on my kid. Now, of course, that's a large playing field of discussion for many, but I'm not giving up on my kid. I'm not giving up on my kid. I'm going to figure it out. He's going to stop destroying my plants. I'm never going to get past the plants. I'm never going to get past my plants. But everyone is affected. Everyone in the home is affected. Miles is affected and frustrated and feeling defeated. Marcellus is affected and frustrated because he's 18, just got his little full-time job. You know, he trying to do a little DoorDash on the side, like my baby trying to get it. He want to go out bowling, go kart racing and all that with his friends, and he should be able to do that. And not have the burden of not being able to do any of the above because Makir is showing his ass. Makir is either showing his ass or Makir is in distress. They can be together or separate. So, I don't know. I don't have too much more to say. I guess I will attempt to document these next few days until Makir comes down. Like I said, I will reach out to his doctor to see what she says. And ride the wave. I had to put my house back on lockdown. Locking cabinets and locking refrigerators and all the extraness. But we got to do what we have to do, and this is the life that we live, so. One thing that I noticed in looking back on Motherly Autistic Care's Instagram is that a lot of the things that are posted, or a lot of the things that I post, or pictures that I post, depicts happiness and being cheerful. And if you when I look at the page, I'm like, oh damn, everything look good, everything, she got this together, great job. But the reality of life is in the moment I cannot record Makir because he is the Tasmanian devil and the shit gets all the way live. So it's difficult for me to share those moments of Makir with you. The other part is I did find it extremely important for people to see this side. And this side happens more often than we would like. But we do have really great moments with Mac. We do have really great weeks or days with Makir. And then sometimes we can have a horrible month with Mac. It just depends. But I think it's important to be transparent. Because, one of my goals is to speak to other parents or family members or caretakers, providers, whomever is loving that superhero of a child. Excuse me, whoever is loving that superhero of a child, I would want them to be as transparent as possible. And I know that I need to spearhead that. And I'm okay with it. I'm okay with people seeing my vulnerable side because according to me, I'm a real thug. So I'm okay with people seeing my vulnerable side and understanding that as a mother, like it's like I get a lot of, Nicole, you are a great mom, or Nicole, I commend you, or my hat's off to you, or, you know, whatever people may say, which is appreciated, you know. That's not my point. They are appreciated, but to me, in my mind, I'm like, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm just being a mom. I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do for my child. I honestly don't see anything that I'm doing spectacular. I don't. I feel like that is your duty. What I do for my children is my duty to do as a parent. So I don't get it, but you know, whatever. At the end of the day, we struggle. At the end of the day, it's a lot of bullshit. At the end of the day, it affects my money. At the end of the day, it takes a lot of patience, really nice cocktails, okay, and vacations. I'm big on vacations. I have to regroup. I do. I go on vacation often because I work hard, and I can go on vacations often. I'm actually taking Miles, little Malik, and Malik. We are going to Puerto Rico in a couple weeks. And I'm taking Miles. Well, we taking them just because it's a family vacation period. But I'm taking Miles, or surprising Miles, because of everything that he misses. All of the football practices that he missed. All of the stress that he endures. You know, all of the, I question, is this too much for a 12-year-old? In regards to like his mental peace. We live a hard knock life. For real. We live a hard knock life out here. And my kids deserve whatever it is that their heart desires. So I'm a big traveler. And Makir would not be invited even if it wasn't the Velveeta out here trying to kill everybody. Even if she wasn't out here ramped up, Makir still would not be invited because we need our time. But yeah, that's that. Everything is not picture perfect, nor would I ever want anybody to believe that. I had my shit together, but baby, this, you know, ain't nobody together. I had my shit together, but ain't nobody together. Everybody has something going on. So I need to jump up off this cold because it's in the way. And I have a very full day today. Miles gets out at 1. Miles is so sweet. So he saw how upset I was over my 4 plants that perished throughout the night. And he's like, Mom, he said, are you going to be okay? I said, I'll be fine. I'm not okay, but I will be. See, I keep it funky with my kids. No, I'm not okay. No, she's not okay, but she will be. And that's the truth. And he's like, well, when I get out of school, how about I go buy you a plant? You see my baby? Always loving up on me. He's going to be such a great husband. But anywho, I'm going to let y'all go. It is, what day is it? Tuesday the 3rd of August. And I'm going to try to be consistent with these uploads because I want y'all to see what happens during manic experiences with Makir Boone.